Hello. Heading out of Stara Russa to, I think we're going to Shimsk. That's all. Shimsk at first, and then we go to Velika Novgorod. Velika Novgorod, there's a 40-minute stopover, but there is a very nice cafe there you can stop in, so we'll be stopping in there. This is the town as we go past through. That's the theatre. We've got a theatre here. The War Memorial is over there. One of the War Memorials. Положила она у нас едет автовокзал опять.
Да.
Зачем туда?
Я не знаю.
This is the town. Good feet. Over the bridge here. Factory. There's a river running through the town. One of the rivers. And, that could be polished. Not 100% on that one. Some very, very Soviet apartment buildings. There's not many, but there is some. That's some of the Soviet era apartment buildings in this town. Grey looking as all Soviet apartments were. Waiting at the traffic lights to pass through. And that's Wildberries over there, which is in Russia is like an online store. You order the stuff and it comes to that pickup point, and then you can pick it up from there. And you can order all kinds of things, everything you can think of really. And these are this is only the only area in this town where there is apartment buildings. There is no more. There is no. They're building actually the first apartment block. I haven't found it yet, but they're building the first one in 10 years. It's not something that's in this town very much. These are all. That's Ozone there and Magnet. Ozone is again like Wildberries. It's an online store. And on this side we've got. That's actually a building store, builder store called Desyatka, or 10 in English, I suppose. And it's got everything you can think of. I guess it's kind of like an American Walmart kind of thing. Not on the same scale, obviously, but much smaller. But it's got pretty much everything you could want in there, from boats to snowmobiles to everything in between. Quite an expensive shop. It's not the cheapest shop in the world. We've got a Sadovy Centre there. You can see that's a garden centre. See plants and stuff. Zapchasty, which is a what do you call it? Automobile parts shop. It's one of the last block of Soviet flats here. That's the end of them then. There's no more. You see, it's very clean here, very nice here. I love this town. If you're tune in, this is Stara Russa, which is Novgorod Oblast, Staroruski district in Novgorod Oblast, which is northern Russia. And you can see it's very nice here. It's a bit grey today, it's not sun shining, but see, so building down there, 1970, it says on it. one for sale over there. This is actually we're on the bus. We had to go to the Kurort to. There's Moika. Moika is like car cleaning place. We're going into the bus depot now. Did pick up more passengers. I'll switch off the live at that point and.
Уважаемые пассажиры, Алтайская 3 это от Московского проспекта 10 метров по улице Алтайская. Она односторонняя, там запутаться невозможно.
Some announcement. We won't be there. Saying be careful, we won't be there long. Some more building. This is actually, that's the road down to my place down there. This is the bus depot and train station. So, Старая Русса.
Уважаемые пассажиры, стояночка у нас будет на автостанции 10 минут.
So we're only going to be here for 10 minutes, you've seen. That's the train station. It's very nice. It's very, very nice. And this is the bus station, bus depot. Not very big, it's only a small town. Population is, I think, 39.
Туалетная комната находится как на автовокзале, так и на железнодорожном вокзале, как вам удобнее. 10 минут стояночка.
They've got a little place over there where they sell hot buns and things. You can go and malted coffee. No.
Malted coffee, да.
Coffee. Coffee. My missus. Yeah, I chose today. This is the railway station. You can see it's not a very active railway station, but it's kind of not a main hub, but it is a hub for freight trains. There is trains, passenger trains that come through here, but it's mainly freight trains come through here. And this is not much I can show you here. How long have I lived in Russia? I've been living in Russia 15 years. Mainly only in St. Petersburg. And we decided to sell, we haven't sold it yet. I'll turn around the old one. You can see my ugly mug. No, here we are. So, I've been living in Russia 15 years with my wife. Wake up, wait. Getting ready to sleep on the bus. We've been here 15 years in St. Petersburg. She's Russian, I'm English. In St. Petersburg, and we decided I'm really not a city boy, I'm a country lover. And in our retirement, we bought a second plot of land. We've got one plot of land in St. Petersburg, second plot of land up here in Novgorod. Because it's a much quieter way of life. If you look at the channel, if you look at most of my videos, I'm showing how I'm solo building a house. The missus is helping occasionally, not always, and solo building a frame house, very much an American technology. RMC morning coffee. I would like morning coffee, but it's too far to walk. It's nice and warm on the bus. It's cold outside, so I'm going to stay on here. They've actually got water with us and stuff. I don't know what we're saying now. What was I saying? Stoyatko though. She doesn't know. She doesn't speak English. My wife doesn't speak English, by the way. So it's okay when I don't understand. She just hits me with something. Can I understand?
Understand? Understand? No, not understand.
Teach you. So we decided to buy a plot up here in Novgorod. For those who are new to my channel, if you haven't seen my videos, I'm building a house here, solo building a house. I'm not pretending. I haven't got a bunch of builders here pretending to build a solo house. Man builds house in forest and makes his dinner afterwards. None of that nonsense. It's a real deal. I'm building it solo. I put the foundation in myself. You can see the videos from that. Did that. It's all filmed. We just put the walls up, and the weather has closed in on us basically. And So we're going back to St. Petersburg to rest and recover. We had to come up today because, for those who don't know, if you're I'm a citizen, Russian citizen now, you can get each citizen is allowed to harvest. The best way to eat Oreo, no idea. With tea, I think. If you didn't know, each citizen can get 150 cubic meters of free timber from the government. A frame house typically here uses around about 50 cubic meters, so we took 46 or something cubic meters, which means you pay for, they allocate you a piece of forest basically with timber, government forest. And then you're allowed to harvest that, so you get somebody in, either cut it down yourself or get somebody in. We had somebody in to cut it for us, and then it's taken to so you have to get it paid for it to be cut, paid for it to be transported from there to your chosen sawmill. Then you pay for it to be cut up into whatever sizes you need, and then it's paid then to transport it from there to your land, which is what we did. Cost of timber here is for what they call a coop is around about 23,000 rubles. What's that? $230 something per cube. With cutting ourselves and transporting it, it worked out at 3,700, which is around about $40 a cube. So from 200 and something dollars to $40. It's a big saving on timber. If you're married to a Russian citizen, you can get that timber as well. So that's what we did. And we built an outside advisor. I don't advise. I would, if you're interested in coming to Russia, emigrating to Russia, if you're interested in this type of housing, sign up to my channel and you can watch the whole process there. Videos are released every 7 days. We're at the end of the season now, where this is our final return to St. Petersburg, but the videos are in scheduled order, so they'll be released every Sunday. They're released, I think it is. So that's the way that is. It's been a hard process. We're only up here today because my actually van broke down, so we come on the bus. We're only up here today because when you create free timber, the government inspectors come out and take photographs and whatever, and check that you've actually used the timber for what it's supposed to be used for. You can't just sell it off. That was a case in the past where people have got the timber and quickly sold it and kept the money, which is highly illegal. So you can get free timber, but you've got to actually use it for its purpose. So they come out and check that we've actually done it. There's not much regulation around it actually, other than just checking that you've done what you say you're going to do and whatever. Of course, our house up, the walls are up, so and there's timber lane, so fine. But we took some photos and whatever, and that was it. So, but anyway, my battery's about to die. I hope you enjoyed this little live stream. And I think I will close it off now, unless there's any questions for me. Now is the next 2 minutes to ask, and then I will close it down, because we're on the bus and kind of not polite when you're on the bus to be live streaming. Hello, no man. Hello.
When have you lived in Russia?
Huh?
When have you lived in Russia?
Сколько времени?
Да, сколько времени вы живете в России?
15? 15?
Так ты вот скажи, девочки,
Сказал?
блондинка, брюнетка.
Do you love Future Boy? I don't know what Future Boy is.
Вы любите свободных мужчин? Нет, скажи, я люблю жену, а не свободных мужчин.
Нет, неправильно.
Ну, чё ты?
Нет, ты не читай правильно.
Вы любите свободных мужчин?
Нет,
Вот.
не сказал.
Do you love?
What do you think of black people? What can I think of black people? same as anybody else, just a different colour. And whoop-de-doo-dah. No opinion, just ordinary people.
Скажи, сестра у меня была такая.
Yeah.
Хорошо мы относимся.
My sister was half Afro-Caribbean. Her father, different father, same mum, different father. And her father was from Jamaica. So, yeah. Does Russia have black people? Yes, Russia does have black people. In fact, there is a great channel on a good friend of mine on YouTube called Afro Lev. Look for Afro Lev, his channel. He is from, I've forgotten where he's from now, like some Sri Lanka, something like that. And he's got a great YouTube channel going there. You can, and he talks exactly about that topic, about people of color in Russia.
Скажи, у нас казахский хор есть из черных мужчин, абсолютно, и черных женщин.
No, это чуть-чуть другое. Черный это черный, это как африканцы.
Ну так вот,
Чуть-чуть другое.
прямо черные, африканские люди.
Yeah?
Да, я видела видео.
Anyway, yeah, no opinion. Just same as everybody else, different colour.
Много у нас людей.
There's lots of people of colour here.
После Олимпиады 1980 года у нас много черных младенцев родилось.
Yeah.
Да.
So there you go. Not a problem here. Russia is not a racist country. It's a multi-ethnic country. There's, I think at the moment in Russia there's something like сколько язык в России? 150?
Нет, ну 150, ну много.
Yeah, или 140.
Очень много.
There's 140 ethnicities in Russia and something like 150 regional languages spoken. It's not just Russian. So, you've got people up from the Siberia, Eskimos, speak Eskimo language, I don't know what that is. You've got other people down as far as Mongolia who speak kind of language, Chinesey. So it's absolutely, Russia is absolutely multi-ethnic, complete, and it was Russia's never been racist. There's no, just don't have it here. It's not a thing here. It's quite different to the West in that way. So that's, don't think anything makes a difference. But I advise, if you are somebody of colour and you are thinking of coming to Russia, go see Afro Lev, his channel, and he's got a lot of great videos on his channel there. Well worth visiting to see his channel. But this place is called, we've got some more people joined us, so we'll stay on a bit longer. I've got to watch my battery power because we're down to 38%. The battery sort of died a bit in the cold. But this town is called Staraya Russa. It's Novgorod Oblast, which is northern Russia. Staraya Russky district, and we're just sitting on the bus, waiting for the bus to go out. It's only supposed to be 10 minutes, but it seems to have been longer already. Somebody's lying to us. Next we're heading towards Shimsk, which is a small rural town. Shimsk, город или что это? Маленький.
Маленький город, да.
So a tiny little small town. But to stop there and they pick up some more people.
Город-герой во время Великой Отечественной войны 41 года.
It's a hero city. Hero city. That's where we're going to next, if you like. So that's Shimsk, which is not too half. Сколько километров Shimsk?
Отсюда, может, километров 40.
It's about 40 kilometers from here to Shimsk. And from there we head to St. Petersburg. Probably, I think, where we'll cut this live stream off now and then probably start it up again when we get into St. Petersburg, maybe.
Уважаемые пассажиры, вас приветствует компания СКС Авто. Зовут меня Дмитрий, проследуем по маршруту Парфин, Великий Новгород, Санкт-Петербург. Следующая остановка у нас Шимская автостанция. Пожалуйста, пристегивайтесь ремнями безопасности, не передвигайтесь в полное время движения, ставьте личные вещи на пол автобуса. Это закон транспортной безопасности, за что предусмотрена административная ответственность.
So we're off again. I'll keep going, but I'll turn it around and show you the outside world from the bus view. This is the right.
Для ручной клади предусмотрены полочки наверху, поэтому еще раз предупреждаю вас, на пол ставить ничего нельзя. В салоне автобуса работает бесплатный Wi-Fi, под сиденьями находятся зарядки, сиденья регулируются по наклону, так по вылету в салон. И при выходе обязательно возвращайте в исходное положение. Также прошу соблюдать чистоту и порядок автобуса. Большое спасибо за внимание.
Leaving. And
Следующая остановка Шимск.
so, next stop, Shimsky, she says. Oi, oi, oi. This is rural Russia. Not many people show you these kind of views, I suppose. Not much to see, I suppose, but this is about as rural as you can get. There we go. That's a new bridge they built over the railway line. It used to run down there where that wash place is. That used to be the road, and then they built this bridge here to bypass that some years ago. That's Avtos Zapchasty there, if you can see it. That is new. That's Avtos Zapchasty is parts centre, car parts centre. You can see some of these houses are really, really old here. These kind of like pre-Second World War, really, really old. It's very typical. That's a new one. It's been built that. These are very typical rural Russian properties. So bus stop. This is it's actually just not too far from our place. This is there's another Avtos Zapchasty car park centre. They're like everywhere, aren't they? That's a magnet, huh?
Наш магазин.
Magnet. That's our magnet. And then over here you've got another car place. I don't know why there's so many car places in such a small town, but there is. And that's where they sell animal feed in there. That's a typical Russian petrol station over there. See? Petrol station, gas station, filling station, whatever you call it, wherever you're from. See? And this is the road really out of the town now. There's not a real lot to see here. Obviously, you got the town centre's got very, very a lot of investment, and it's building something else there as well. So these are typical. This is typical, very, very typical that you would see in Russian countryside, rural. I love it here. Absolutely. There's the big towns of there's something I don't want you to see, sorry. Can't film that.
Чего ты прячешь?
Вот эта штука, я не знаю, что это.
Это можно. Зернохранилище, что тут?
Не знаю. So, So this is the road out of Stare Russa to Shimsk. See, there's lots of investments, lots of building here. This is very typically Russian. That's for sale, that one there, that plot there. Sort of typical rural scenes. Oh, there's a new shop there. I've spotted that one before. To be honest, I don't often come down this road because this is just kind of the outskirts of our town, and we go into town. We don't come down this side. It's not because there's not much here really. So I haven't really taken much notice of what's down here. There you go, there's an old stork nest up there. There you go. I think we'll cut this live stream off. I hope you enjoyed this live stream. If you haven't seen my channel, sign up, have a look, see what I'm about, and I'll see you in the next one.